What's going on, guys? This is Miasin. So I'm actually testing Dinoruffia these days, and this deck is kind of fire, honestly. You have two monsters at the moment, main deck monsters, and two fusions, and everything else is just a bunch of trap cards. So I don't know, maybe it's the next Paleozoic, we never know. So I'm going to show you guys this combo video, and tomorrow will be the deck profile as always. So before this video starts, make sure you like and subscribe, and now let's jump into this absolute perfection of a deck. So if you have, let's just say, the Theresia, that's the name of the card, I didn't know, with either Alert or Domain, which is the kind of like the Shadow Fusion on crack, look at what you can do. Of course, it's not like a deck where you can do a lot turn one, obviously, because you are locked under... Well, it's not that you're locked, it's just that you're playing trap cards, so obviously you have to set them first and then resolve them on your opponent's turn. And it's not a combo deck, it's a control deck. So now our opponent is setting three cards. On end of main phase, we can actually fuse for the Kentrigina. What the heck is this? By using the materials from the deck. So, man, yeah, it's nuts. Yeah, sure, you have to pay half of your life points, and usually that translates to 4,000, but it actually helps the deck. Like, losing life points is a good thing, yeah. Anyways, this card allows you to banish the a trap card, well, I mean a Dinoruffia trap card from your deck in order to copy the same effect. So now we're copying the Shadow Fusion to send two more materials to summon the other fusion. It could actually be itself as well. It doesn't really change anything. And now we're using Alert, so this is kind of like a soul charge, but only for monsters whose level are up to 8. So if you're summoning two monsters, well, two level 4s, that would be 8, or you could only summon one monster, but it would have to be like the fusion. And of course, if we have like a Dinoruffia monster level 2, then that would be nice, because you could actually summon a level 6 and a level 2 at the same time, instead of only summoning one level 6. But yeah, now we actually get to trigger both effects, so one Foolish and one Set. This is like the amazement level 4 monster, and all that is happening on our opponent's main phase. So only two cards were able to get all of this for us, and this is like a Solemn Judgment practically, while you control a Dinoruffia monster, which is really good. On our own turn, we can immediately start by making Evil Zorlagia. Our opponent goes Torrential Tribute, we go Negate, and then Solemn Strike, and we just go no problem. We can actually go Sonic, and yeah, just negate and destroy, or we can honestly let it go through at this point, because all of these monsters will just trigger to summon more Dinoruffia. So Torrential Tribute against this deck does absolutely less than nothing, but we have so many options at our disposal, because this can copy another trap yet again, because this card, when we summoned it on our opponent's turn, we actually Foolished for this card, Brute, which is kind of like a Survival's End in a way, where you can destroy one Dinoruffia monster you control and one card our opponent controls. So that's how we were able to destroy that other Torrential Tribute, and now we literally just have game. We have that Lagia that can attack, and then Theresia, which with Diplos and I'm not even gonna pronounce these names, but we still have more combos. Let's get into the next one. Okay, two-card combo. This is very basic. So Domain and Torrential Tribute. Literally two traps actually gets your engine going. It's ridiculous. We can always OTK with two cards, of course, on, you know, as our follow-up. So now we're torrential tributing ourselves, which is kind of insane, and we get to summon back the, well, I mean, the thing is, we actually have two fusion access, so we can go like Torrential Chainlink 1 or Torrential Chainlink 2. So this is kind of like a fork combo. So right now I'm actually showing you the version where I think you're doing Torrential Tribute as Chainlink 2. Yeah, I think this is Chainlink 2. But yeah, so now we have our two monsters. This was able to set the Alert, which is kind of like a, like I said, a soul charge. But the monsters cannot attack, and you're locked under Dinaruffia's summons for the rest of the turn, so you can't really summon from the extra deck, except if you're using fusion materials. But these monsters, they're kind of not really going to be doing too much. And look at this, man, 500 life points already. Oh my god. But it's all good in the hood, because now we have game. So yeah, two cards, literally Torrential Tribute and Domain gives you all that. So you're going +4, and on top of that, you're killing your opponent. Pretty nice. Now this is iteration, or I guess the other way to do this combo. So again, you're going to be starting off with the exact same thing, but this time when we summon our fusion monster on our own summon, we can actually go Torrential Tribute Chainlink 1 and then this monster Chainlink 2. So the first combo, I think I did the exact opposite. I did Torrential Tribute Chainlink 2 and this Chainlink 1, but yeah. Anyways, so now we're going to be chaining, so summon back the other fusion, and both of these monsters are going to get destroyed, which ironically is almost a good thing. You want to destroy yourself? They're kind of like Yang Zing monsters, but like more modern. Everything floats even when you destroy yourself, which is just crazy. So now we're summoning the 2 level 4s. So this foolishes and this sets a card. So that's why, you know, destroying yourself is actually a good thing, but whatever. Our opponent passes, so we can actually do this on the end of main phase. And now we can go for domain again, summoning back the other current yes. And Daigusto Emerald, so shuffle back 3, draw 1. Regardless of what we draw, it doesn't matter. We can domain again for the other monster. And this is also a game because we have Daigusto with 2 monsters which have 3500 attack each. So yeah, every path leads to Rome. And last but definitely not least, combo number 3. So let's just say we have Diplos, finally something that isn't Theresia, the card that sets, by the way, in case you're wondering. And of course, Alert with Domain. This card, this hand is just nasty, but look at what you can do. Again, every combo is like very similar because as long as you get to resolve Domain, you get to do practically anything you want. I mean, it's Shadow Fusion from the deck, regardless of if your opponent has cards or not. So it's super proactive. This deck definitely has the advantage of being very proactive. And also, this card, by the way, sets a trap from your deck to your field. It doesn't, you know, search the card, which is actually so much better because it makes it so it doesn't lose to Ash. But yeah, anyways, now we make El Mirage reset 2 during our opponent's turn. Again, main phase specifically, so this deck unfortunately does lose very hard to Twin Twister, but at least you can chain the Alert. It doesn't necessarily have to be on main phase. But anyways, we pay half of our life points, and then we pay another half of our life points, so summoning 2 monsters, and then chaining 1, chaining 2, so set a card, which is going to be, again, the Solemn Judgment, and then Foolish, inflict 500 damage to our opponent, and then copy the Alert, which is the Soul Charge, so hey, imagine summoning 4... We summoned 5 monsters on our opponent's turn. We can get... This is a trap deck, and we can get Nibiru'd on our opponent's turn. Well, there's kind of like an issue. It's like the same thing with Infernoid, where it's like really hard to summon 5 monsters turn 1 in Infernoid, but if you go double feast, you can summon like double Decatron and Sajet, and then like Decatron Saitsemas, and it's like 5 summons already, and then you go Nibiru, Merry Christmas. Yeah. Look at this, man. Every single monster zone is like occupied, and then we can immediately start with Dolkan Lagia, and we still have plays, so we can copy again for another Shadow Fusion, and we have... How much damage is this? 7,000 with 24, 23, and this El Mirage could have protected 1 card from being destroyed by card effect. And we still have a Solemn Judgment! As if that wasn't enough! And of course, these cards can still keep copying effects on next turn, so if we're able to get some other cards in the grave, like the Brute, the card that destroys 1 Dinoruffia on your field, and 1 card your opponent controls, we have even more interruptions, just in case you can't kill your opponent. But of course you can. You have no restrictions on if you can't kill, and this is ridiculous, man. Shop deck, still very aggressive nonetheless. So I really hope this convinced you that Dinoruffia is no joke. This deck is absolutely fantastic. I am a personally big fan of this, so I'll be making a deck profile tomorrow, and maybe if this video gets enough attention, I'll be making my next live stream on this deck. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.